tuning in to About That, and on this episode, we're talking to Charie Villa. She was head of news gathering for the largest Philippine news network and also worked for Reuters, the international news agency. But after 30 years as a journalist, and no, we won't just be talking to journalists for the duration of this series, I promise you. But Charie is embarking on a new career as she begins her 50s.
I like talking to people. That's why I love that part of journalism. But I hate politics!
So wait, speaking of talking to people, it's the talking to people that got you interested in this new venture that you're stepping into, isn't it?
We always cover them. We always go around the Philippines talking to... and what's the Philippines? It's an agricultural country, actually. So I've spoken to a lot of farmers. And now I want to know what it really is to be one. And I'm going through the motions. I'm trying to learn. In fact, I just came from an agri-supply office, and I spoke to a lot of people who really know what, they're like heroes to me. I just met some people that will hopefully guide me through this new adventure of mine as well.
Maybe now we can tell everybody what this new adventure is. Ladies and gentlemen, Charie Villa is going to become a cacao farmer.
Yeah. Because we did a story on a cacao farmer. His name is Grover. He struck gold with cacao. You know that cacao only grows in equatorial countries like the Philippines. And we really haven't done much about it. And the demand is really high in Europe, in China, everywhere. Everybody loves chocolate. So why don't we cover the whole Philippines with cacao and be a big player in the cacao supply business? We haven't done anything towards that. I've done my research. There's a government plan even before. It's called the Road to 2020 cacao farming. But I've been doing research and I've been talking to people. Not much has been done to promote cacao farming. So I want to be an advocate as I try this, my little venture. I have acquired 2 hectares of land, just enough probably to grow some seedlings that I want to spread around the Philippines, because my mentor, Grover Rosit, the guy who was a former postman and who started venturing into cacao, who's now a big-time cacao farmer, told me that the minimum land that you need to be able to make your cacao farming really viable is about 2 hectares. So I'm just getting my hands dirty right now, starting from the seed, because since I started getting myself into cacao, suddenly I find people who wants to do it as well. It's becoming popular, but it's good. It's good, huh?
You said it particularly now it's important to go into cacao. You said cacao was at risk of undergoing a shortage soon.
Yes,
correct?
You Google it, and the main world supplier is Ivory Coast in Africa, and Brazil and Indonesia, but nowhere is the Philippines in the list of. And yet we're an equatorial country, so we're missing a lot of opportunities. So I want to do this myself because I want to also to proclaim to the whole Philippines that, like what Grover said, even if we cover the whole Philippines with cacao, it will not suffice and it will never be enough for the world demand. So why not, diba? Why not do it?
And how about the fact that you're doing it now? I mean, most people would be retiring at this point, and you're beginning this whole new venture that isn't necessarily a small thing, you know?
You only stop when you die. You don't stop, no? When you retire, you just choose things you'd like to do. That's for me retirement from being employed. But retirement to me doesn't mean I'll stop working, that I'll start, being a couch potato. I'll die if I do that. So retirement to me is just being unshackled and being let go to do what I really love to do. So when ABS-CBN retired in 2014, I found myself at a loss. No, what will I do next? What am I gonna do? There's there have been a lot of offers, for me to go back into corporate life. But there's a part of me that says, don't think so. I don't think I'd be able to do that, especially with the traffic. My God, it's just like a great wall of something. Great wall.
Great wall of cars. It doesn't
Big
move. It just
wall.
stays there. Yeah.
Cars and whatever, you'd find magmamane, the people selling
Selling peanuts. Yeah.
peanuts and bananas. I know. But I couldn't get myself. I love journalism, but I couldn't get myself to accept again a 9 to 5 or no. But if it's a corporate journalism,
The grinds
it's
having to
more.
go through that, right?
So
Yeah.
I don't know. So I've been trying to find well what I would see myself doing in the next 4 to 5 years at least. And this has been very attractive to me because I could see myself growing old, tilling land, picking the fruits of whatever I've planted. It's a very nice vision that because I'm a very visual person, so I could see myself with a wide brim hat,
Right.
yeah, and some wellies, boots,
Yes.
sitting there,
Yeah.
yeah, and with big space because I couldn't find. I don't see myself living in a condominium or an apartment in an urban setting anymore. It suffocates me, even the traffic. So that's why I'm headed towards this. They say charity farming is really hard, or why are you choosing cacao? Do you have buyers already of your products? I'm not even thinking that. I'm just saying if it works out, well and good, because I want to live where I grow my food. So it's gonna be mine.
Right.
If the cacao doesn't make it, well, hopefully it does. But if it doesn't, I'll be planting food which I will be eating eventually. So
Right.
so I don't want to be staying in a city because the hospital is nearby. No, I want to stay out there, out in the field, even if there's no hospitals around, because I know the food will be my whatever I'll grow will be my medicine. Whatever I'll grow will be the one that will sustain me.
You've really, it's like unshackling your whole life.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. That's how I see myself. It's my end game, probably. I don't know, but I'm gonna work towards that. Everyone has their end. So what else do we work towards to but our end? So this is probably my end game. Probably it's still gonna be a long time, but that's where I wanna die.
You said you were a very visual person. Is that how you've always visualized yourself when you were a young journalist? Did you expect that kind of a plan after the career in journalism, or what were your thoughts when you were younger?
When you're younger, I can say I had a good childhood because I had good parents and I had a good family, and we lived in a place where there's land. Well, did I see myself doing this since when I diba, growing up? No, but I've always uh, I've always had space to play with my siblings. I've always had that garden where I would just frolic and roll and whatever. So I want space. So probably that's what I'm longing for because I don't get it in the city, and it keeps the walls are closing in. I feel suffocated, so I just want to break out. And to me, if I'm able to develop this land into something like my childhood, where there are trees that I can climb. I used to climb trees, Marga. I used to climb trees to pick.
So that's still a goal now, is it, to go back and climb the trees? That would make for a very interesting image.
Yeah,
Okay.
we used to have two trees, like a bolo tree and a star apple tree, which I used to climb a lot to pick some fruits, and I that's happiness for me. So I'd like to be able to recreate that a scenario. So when I get to my twilight, if I'm not there yet,
Yeah, not there yet. No.
I'd be surrounded with that, with flowers, with fruits, with God's gift to humanity. So,
And for you, like as you said, you're very visual, so it will make a very big difference, you believe, to be outside of the confines of an urban center. Because you kept saying you feel suffocated here. Is it just the traffic? Is it just the
no,
pace of life in a city?
even with our work, no, I got tired of stories that happen like it's a cyclical thing. Like Marawi is not new. It's happened before. It's happened in Zamboanga. It's happened before.
I mean, conflicts
Conflicts, and
yeah.
it when I see things like that happening, like cycles, I get frustrated and I say I gotta break out of that cycle and I gotta do something worth my time. If I keep covering, if I keep trying to understand all these things happening in politics, in especially in politics, which sickens me,
Yeah.
but I'm out. If that's journalism for you, I'm out. I want journalism that talks about real people. I want to be able to tell stories. No, journalism now you know it as storytelling. So I want to be able to tell stories about people, real people, not exchanges of politicians so they could get into power, so they could stay in their high places. No, I'm sick and tired of that.
And you were also away for quite a while. I mean, you were in Afghanistan for some time when you worked for Reuters, the news agency.
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to maybe go back abroad and find something there? No.
No, this is where I was born, and this is where I'll die, and this is where I'll build my life. So I'd like to visit places again. I'd like to be able to travel around the world and discover new places. But I really haven't found a place anywhere else in the world where I will be able to do this and stay with friends and stay with family, because friends to me are very important. And leaving this country, going to another place at my age, try to make new friends. Yes, I'm open, but it's different when
Right.
when you have like childhood friends that I'm still very close to. My roots are here, so I know there are many other beautiful places, but to me, my heart is here, so my home is here. So
Is there anything you feel that at this age you can't do or you should avoid doing? Or do you still feel the same way you did, in your 20s, which is everything is open to you?
I remain very open, Marks. And in fact, I still get offers to work for the same, well, not the same companies, but similar, of the similar, no, like networks trying to call me, trying to get me in. But no, it hasn't appealed very much yet. Probably if I get tired of planting, but I doubt it because I'm still in that very excited.
Very excited about it, yeah.
I'm very excited. In fact, I'm trying to hold myself like, yeah, I came from that agri store and I just wanted to buy everything.
Basically,
I need that. I need that.
you're following your bliss. And have you found that that is really like a big secret to life? I mean, what have you learned 50 plus years on? What's been the most important takeaway for you?
Well, about myself, love. Di ba love, as you know it, is it about romance? No. Um, I've learned what loving really is, and I hope I have. No, but we've always been taught that love is of that romantic kind that you have to have an exclusive relationship with someone for you to call it love. But to me, no. Love is an action word. So you love every day. You love what you do. You love people by doing things for them. So I'm trying to propagate that real meaning of love So I love what I'm doing right now. So I'm giving it my time, my best effort. And money is important, but it's a tool. But people shouldn't put it, on top of their priorities. That because I've always followed my mantra is if you love what you do, money will follow. No, so if you love what you do, then you do it, give it your best. Money comes, no worries. So just look for the things you love to do and the people you love to love, and then everything good will happen to you. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm fortunate to have followed this mantra. No, that I've never been ruled by, hey, will that make money for me? Hey, journalism didn't. I mean, God, di ba? It's such a sacrifice to be a reporter when we.
Yeah.
Like I always be short of funds, and I would ask my father. Buti na lang I had, I was lucky to have a father to say that, I'm short. What? Can you give me like an extra 50 pesos? I can go to work tomorrow. Because I blew it. I went to club somewhere. And
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even had time to go to a club working as a journalist.
Hey, yeah, always.
Oh, you did?
Because you have to mingle with friends, with sources. Here, di ba?
That's the excuse. Okay,
Yeah.
mingling. All right.
So there, I always found myself short of funds, short of cash. But then I stuck to it because I love the job. It doesn't require me to dress up, dress up.
Right.
And it didn't require me to be stuck in an office with people I really don't like much. It gave me a chance to just go out there, meet new people, and talk and learn. So I am thankful to what I've gone through, and see, money followed. I mean, I tried to do my best, and they recognized it. So I was placed in higher positions in this industry, and it gave good rewards, and now it's helping me do what I love to do. I still conduct trainings, no, like communications training to people that I'd like to do it for, but I'm really very choosy with what I do now, and doing your best and loving what you do and really loving, brought me to where I am now, where I'm fortunate enough to say no to things I don't love or do not care at all about, no?
And you're still excited about the future.
Oh, yeah. Oh, imagine if I'm able to grow my cacao and I'll have those golden pods, Marga. I'll give you some.
Oh, great. Thank
Don't you like chocolate?
You know I'm
Do you
a big
like-
chocoholic.
Yeah.
But you're going to give them to me in bean form, right? You're not going to have it all...
Oh, I could have it roasted
Okay,
and
right.
crushed and made into paste, and then you can drink it or add milk to it. But
Brilliant.
I'm not going into that product,
The processing.
The processing. I'm more into the supply. So if you need beans, if you need, I have a dream now because Lipa is known as Cafe de Lipa. I want to make it known like Cacao de Lipa naman. So make it a chocolate place. So I'll be a chocolate queen.
And on that note, we are going to end our conversation with Charie Villa,
A chocolate queen.
the chocolate queen. Thank you very
I
much.
call my place Chacao. Charie's Cacao. Yeah?
I
Chacao.
like it. I like it. And we can have chacao camps on weekends.
Oh,
and
yeah.
invite people.
Yeah, where you
People who
learn.
want to learn how to follow their bliss.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
There
yep,
you go.
yep. And learn to love.
There you go. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for joining us on About That. I've been Marga Ortigas talking to Charie Villa, Chocolate Queen.